Hello! In this video, I'm super excited to take you through Aria's tasting menu for dinner, a restaurant located in Circular Quay, Sydney with splendid views of the Opera House. For the night that we attended, it was super busy and we definitely had a very tight rush 2 hours to go through our dishes. Let's start off with a glass of refreshing apricot lemon myrtle soda. We were offered some oysters at the start, so decided to give it a try. Definitely very fresh, sort of a great reminder of the ocean. We were then presented with 2 appetizer dishes concurrently, one which was mini kingfish and then hummus in leaves, which looked very much like beetroot leaves but was something a lot lighter. And the other one was a little bite-sized balls of potato. This one was delicious. Straight in between, we were then served a choice of either white or rye bread with some butter. One just salted and the other a light seaweed butter. Then we arrived at our first tasting dish, the beetroot dish. Now this one, an interesting one. For someone who doesn't like beetroot, I found it to be very light thanks to the cream, which did help balance the flavours out. Definitely a much more refreshing dish than I had expected. Now the kingfish was lightly smoked, but when combined with the fish roe and the white kimchi, it was a well-balanced dish that wasn't too heavy. And the John Dory, probably my favorite from the menu. Cooked to perfection, and the moment it arrived on the table, it was like love at first smell. That scodalia was also very rich in flavour, which gathered well with a light, unsalted John Dory. Now this dish did work well together. The short rib was a tad bit hard to cut through, but that's because of the generous tendon I had on mine. And the rib was just a tad bit more on the tougher side as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, you get marimatak. It's glazed with beetroot and molasses. You get burnt onion in 2 ways. It's a mayonnaise and a cracker, and we finish with figs and black mustard.
Perfect, thank you. The moment this dish was placed onto the table, it said duck all over. My favourite element would have had to be the thin onion cracker on top. Yes, that is actually onion. How amazing is that? Then we got to our pre-dessert, a yogurt sorbet with cardamom crumble. There was also a hint of lemongrass and lime in this one. Definitely a refreshing palate cleanser before we got to our dessert. This dish had so many elements, I really don't even know where to begin. Each mouthful was like an explosion of flavours and elements all together, but I think I sort of got lost along the way. Interestingly, I did like this dessert, but it definitely isn't my favourite dessert of all time though. Now you have a mini lavender friand along with this one, which is sort of a minty, squishy marshmallow texture. I recommend having the marshmallow first, as this one's quite rich, and then finishing up with the friand. And that is it for this video. To be honest, Aria wasn't my favourite, so I probably won't come back, but in saying that, this place is slightly more affordable than the other ones like Tetsuya or the Quay. But go check out some of my other fine dining videos to decide for yourself. Like and subscribe. Until then, Bye!